Hi all, welcome back to my channel. So in this session we are going to learn how we can create a multi-valued parameterized report. Okay, in earlier session, in previous session we have learned how we can to create a single valued dynamic parameters. In this session we will learn how we can create a multi-valued dynamic parameter. Okay, so without any further delay, let's get started. So go to the reports and click on the new item here and rename is like multi-valued dynamic parameter report. So click on add. So now the report has been report layout has been created. Now what is the requirement basically here is like if you see this is the query, sales select all the columns from the sales table where the reason is if I execute this, okay, so what will happen, all the record will be executed. Okay, so if you see here when we execute this query, so we will get all the records, right? I will get all the 7 records, 2 records for Asia, 2 records for North America, and 3 records for Europe region. So if I wanted the records specific to Asia region, okay, all the sales that has been done in this Asia region, then we need to filter down using the region equal to Asia. But what if I wanted the multi-value, like if I wanted to filter down the record on the basis of Asia and Europe region, then we need to put in clause here, right? I wanted the data to be displayed like this, Europe. Okay, so this is like multi values. Okay, if I put equal to Asia, that means a single valued, and now this is displaying all the data which belongs to the Asia and Europe region both. So this is what, if you wanted to have this data to be displayed in the SSRS report, so how you are going to do this? Okay, so for that we have created one layout for multi-valued dynamic parameter report. We have created for that. First we need to do, very first thing is we need to set up a data source and data set. Okay, so go ahead, click on data source and select the SQL server as the type, connection string, click on build, and you need to provide the server name. So for that click on connect and pick the server name from here, copy this. Okay, go back to the Visual Studio, paste it over here. As soon as you paste your server name, all the database residing inside of the server name will be displayed. So that query that I was showing you in 2 minutes back, that is available inside of the sample DB. Just connection, click on OK. So connection string will be set up. Go to the credentials and the window authentication is fine. Click on OK. Data source is now set up. Now we need to set up the data sets. Okay, so let me give a name like a nicer name like report. Okay, so data set for the report, and this is going to be embedded data set. Okay, embedded data set means the data set that is solely that is belongs to this particular report only. Now the query that we wanted to have, okay, for this report is this. Okay, we wanted the record of all the records from the table where the reason belongs to this two specific reason. Now we do not need this hard coded value, we wanted this to be a dynamic parameter. Okay, I want this to be as n reason. Okay, so this way you can click on OK. So it is, we are giving this we are getting this unable to connect to data source. So this is basically happens because our data source, the credential is by default went to the do not use credentials. So you have to go back and open data source and correct this. You need to either, if you are using form authentication, then you need to choose this option, provide username and password to connect to the SQL server, and if you are using the window authentication to connect to your SQL server, then you have to choose this option and click on OK. Now you need to go back to the data set, okay, and remove this query and paste copy this query one more time. Okay, and this data source you have already selected, paste it over here, and instead of this in bracket you have to type your reason, because we are not going to use the static values. Okay, we want this to be passed through the parameter. So this would be a dynamic parameter. So in my dynamic parameters we are trying to pass the multiple values. Okay, no, not a single value. So if you go to the fields you see all the fields will be available that is going to display in our report. And the parameter section, this is the parameter section. This is the options, these are the filters which is not required here in this section. So click on OK. Now dset report is now created here, and if you see the reason, this InDesign, this reason is also being generated. So this is nothing but a parameter, and if you see here on the left hand side, this parameter is also created. So you right click on the parameter, and before going to the parameter, just drag and create a table structure here. So go to the toolbox, drag one text box that we can make it as a multi-valued. Just give multi-valued dynamic parameter report. So I'm just giving the header, the name of this report as a multi-value dynamic parameter report. Okay, I wanted it to be in middle and I wanted to be in dynamic. If you want, you can give some background color if you wanted. Okay, and I want it to be white. So white, this is fine. Now I wanted, the next is I wanted to drag a table over here. Okay, let's put it over here. And what are the columns? These are the columns that I wanted to display in the report. So just expand this data set and drag each of the columns here. So you just select your value and drag it like this. This way all the values columns will be displaying here. So just make it as a little bit format salesperson we have bolded, and if you want you can give some colors here. Let me do it like this. Okay, so now the report has been generated. Okay, the design of the report has been there and parameter is also there. Now what we need to do, now this is the static value, and go to the preview here. Just see what will happen if we will not make it so nothing is appearing here. So that means as we have made the query in clause, where in clause, so that means we need to pass two values here, right? So Europe, Asia, comma Europe, and try to execute. So see, the data is not coming up. So what is the problem here? So if you see, if you click on Asia, only one record, then the record will be available. But if you try to put two values over here, so what will happen? It is not giving a record. Why? If you mouse over here, you can see parameter type is string. So it is taking the entire thing as a string. So instead of Asia taking one string or Europe taking one string, one reason, it is taking Asia comma Europe as a one reason and try to find out the record if it is available in report or not. So why it is happening? So for that, this problem, how we can sort it out, go to the design, go to the properties of reason parameter, and if you see, if you wanted, you can choose, you can change the prompt here. I wanted like choose the reason. Okay, and here if you see, there is an option, this is unchecked, allow multiple values, because by default it is false. That is why it is not allowing multiple values in one go in the parameter box. Okay, if you check this, so it will allow the multiple values to be in the parameters to fetch the data from the report. So check this option, allow multiple values, click on OK and go to the preview. So here if you see, we have okay, so here if you see, we got the, instead of text box we got the drop down. Okay, but we are not getting any record here. Okay, so for that what we can do, let's say we have this Asia, and just type in, and we just type in Asia and then hit enter, type Europe and try to build view the report. Now we are getting the record Asia and Europe. Okay, so and if you type in here like North America, so this is very interesting. If you see here, okay, click on view report, so see all the record is available here. But the thing is, by default, why the record is, why the these values are not getting populated inside of this drop down, because we do not have a dynamic query. Okay, we do not have a dynamic data which is filling this parameter, so that is why we do not have a record. So go back to the design. For that we need to create a data set. So click, right click here, and give it as DDL. DDL stands for the drop down list, and this is for a reason parameter. Okay, and the data source is data source 1. So for that we want this distinct reason from the sales. Okay, if we execute this query, so we will get the distinct record here. So copy this query here and paste it over here, and if you go to the fields, so this reason is fine. Reason is only the field reason we are fetching from this query, and that is the data set. Now go to the reason. Now we need to bind this data set, right, to the parameter. So go to the parameter properties, go to the available values, and we want the data to be coming from the data set. So that so this is the data set that we wanted to bind with. Value is reason, label field is also reason. Okay, click on OK. Now go to the preview and see all these values are now available here. Okay, and these values is having the checkbox. Okay, that means we can select multiple values. Okay, so if I select Asia and Europe, okay, and click on view report, so it will give me the record which corresponds to Asia and Europe. If I go back here and select the North America, then it is giving me the entire record. If I go back and remove everything and remove select, if I select this select all, it will select everything. Okay, and click on view report, so it is giving. So this way, if you remove this and just try to filter down with the Europe, then only it is giving the Europe record. So this way you can create a multi-valued dynamic parameter report. So what we have done, we have created a first we have created this design dataset report, in which we have used the in clause because we are going to pass the multiple value in the parameter. Then in the parameter properties we have checked this option allow multiple values. Also we have made this the value for this parameters will be coming dynamically from the data set from the SQL server. For that we have created a data set and bind it with the parameters. So this way you can create a multi value parameters setting, okay, in the SSRS report. So I hope you like the video. Just in case if you have any doubt, you can comment me in the comment box. Okay, happy learning and have a nice day guys.